Set you up real quick. Ah! Oh. Not the double chin in the corner of the frame. So, hey guys, it's Saturday. I just feel like yapping a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And sorry I look a little crazy because I woke up not too long ago and just got this coffee right here. Got the other drink, the hydration drink right here. So that's where we're at this morning. And the bathroom has the best lighting and this is my best setup, so that's why we're in here. But anyway, I just had some thoughts about, well, I've been thinking about this for a long time. And it is all kinds of nutrition opinions. And I think about it like this. And someone I know put it together really well. I was like, why does everybody think they know? And this happens in a variety of fields, you guys, and I'll explain in a minute. But so many people think they know everything about nutrition, it seems like, just based on, I'm gonna make people mad in this video, sorry. But based on all the nutrition advice you see on TikTok and Instagram, and how all kinds of advice from all kinds of different people contradict each other. And it got me thinking, like, everybody's so confident in their knowledge on really just about any topic, you know what I'm saying? At least on social media. Super confident, even if they're wrong. And it's kind of like, well, you have to eat. If you eat food and you find what works for you, or you find a couple things that work for you, and it makes sense to you, then you feel like you know it. You feel like you know nutrition. You can tell people, hey, and that's fine. Anecdotes are important in nutrition because nutrition is such a new field. It really is super new. Learning things all the time. Nobody really knows the answer. There's no really black and white, this is right, this is wrong anyway, at least right now. But that's a whole nother thing. What I'm trying to say is, since people eat food every day, have to eat food every day, and they have found what works for them, if they're interested in things like nutrition and health and wellness, then of course they probably think they know a whole lot about nutrition and can give really confident advice to people. And it's like, if you exercise, then are you automatically a personal trainer? No. Or if you drive a car, are you automatically a mechanic? No. That one's a little stretching it, I guess. But like, if you find an exercise that works for you, are you automatically a personal trainer? No. If you find a diet that works for you, do you automatically know nutrition for everybody? No. And that's just been on my mind for a long time. And I know that probably will make people upset, but just a thought. I don't know everything about anything either. Let's be real. But I guess what I'm saying is, it's just annoying when people think they know everything. That's the bottom line, the blanket statement I was trying to make. And I'm super happy. Life is incredible right now. I don't know. June feels different. May was super fast, you guys. June is just different. I titled this live nutrition rant. I was trying to think of something else I can rant about nutrition because it's only been a couple minutes. There's all kinds of things I could talk about. Oh my gosh. But that was the main one. I saw something on Instagram the other day that was talking about how, like the things I've done wrong today in the eyes of Instagram. And it was like, drank coffee on an empty stomach, and like, didn't brush my hair the correct way or whatever. Anyway, it was just going through the things that social media just blows out of proportion, that it's like, you are such a bad person if you don't eat breakfast before drinking coffee, for example, or something like that. So this is, I guess, more of like a social media rant and how things are just like way overreacted. That's not the right word. They're oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I just woke up and this feels really good on my eyeballs. Woo! And I was saying, what was I just saying? Dang. Oh, it's blown out of proportion. Like the, you know, you don't have to do everything right all the time, I guess is what I'm saying. Because it's impossible. I don't know how people with kids do it. I really don't, because you gotta make money, keep the house clean, keep yourself clean and well and healthy, and navigate all these financial things and life things. And with kids, it's just heightened like 22 billion%. And the fact you've got to feed them every day, and ideally you should really feed them healthy food, cook for them. Oh my gosh, it's exhausting. That's why I'm not sure if I want kids, because it sounds like a lot. And you know, I'm really young, so we'll see. The future, I'm definitely open to changes in the future. But yes, back to nutrition. Let's talk about nutrition a little more, because that's what I titled this live. It's really hard for me sometimes to do this live thing if I don't have a constant stream of thoughts, because I'm so used to making videos where I can chop it up and edit out things that happen that I don't like. And so lives stress me out a little bit sometimes. Man, I'm so greasy. Oh, here's a nutrition thing that I'm really excited about, actually. So yeah, my nails, you can't really see them probably this far away, but they have been breaking and so brittle for several months now. And I was like, I remember my nails used to get longer than this and not break and have them like super short all the time. And now finally they're stronger, they're growing again, they're holding their shape, they're not breaking, and I love it. I've missed this. My fingers definitely look healthier, and you know why? And I don't know for sure, but this is what I've changed in my diet. This is what I've changed in my lifestyle as a whole. Everything else has mostly stayed the same, except I've upped my calcium intake a lot. I've been eating, I get these Special K protein bars. They're really good. They're a little expensive. Protein bars are just expensive, but across the board, these aren't as expensive as some other protein bars, but the Special K bars have 25% of your daily recommended calcium. However, we got to keep in mind that all vitamins and minerals have different bioavailabilities based on a whole lot of different things. So it may not be exactly 25% or however many milligrams are in there that are getting in, but regardless, that's 25% more calcium I'm getting per day from that. Also, I've been eating yogurt again, so that's an extra 10%-ish. I eat a lot of cheese already, that really hasn't changed. And I drink milk sometimes now, which is weird. I never really liked to do that, but anyway, that's that. I'm really excited, and I just want to say it's the calcium intake increase, because I was thinking, is it I'm not getting enough no, that wouldn't make sense. I just didn't know what was going on, but I think maybe I've cracked the code. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and see how it goes, because I already have brittle nails as it is. I already have, gosh, don't look at my hair. It's frizzy. My hair is not happy. It is definitely not as happy as it once was. Let me show you something. I might do a video on this, but I don't know. I'm trying this. It's the Monday Repair Conditioner. It's pretty good. I like it. It's not really all that expensive either, even though it looks expensive. Like it's in a nice container. Ooh, had some residue on it. But yeah, that's an exciting nutrition feat. Hey, if anyone's here, let me know in the comments your recent nutrition feats lately. Have you been eating more vegetables? Is that a goal of yours? Have you completed that? Have you been eating more protein? Have you been hitting your protein goal for the day? Have you been eating breakfast? If that's a goal and you haven't been eating breakfast, now you're consistently doing that, tell me. Let me know. Very interesting. One of my favorite nutrition facts, I have a lot of them. One of my favorite nutrition facts is that smokers need a lot more vitamin C. Interesting, right? Interesting. I also love the facts, now these are pretty basic, but how vitamin C increases the, or facilitates the uptake of iron in your diet. It's like they're little buddies, and then how vitamin D facilitates the uptake of calcium. They're little buddies as well. Oh, it's so cute. That sounds really silly, but I like those nutrition facts. I'm still seeing a whole lot of carnivore, and it's just because I look at a lot of food and nutrition things on my Instagram, it just pops up for me. That's my algorithm. I've got a lot of nutrition stuff on there. I see way less vegan content, which is interesting. And it may just be because my algorithm's not tuned to vegan stuff. But I really don't see, like, it almost feel like it was a trend, or really trending. It was the trending diet back in, I don't even know, several years ago now. And it was everywhere. And now we're into more of the carnivores everywhere, of course. And then some of the other diets have really fallen out, like paleo, Atkins, keto. Well, Atkins is kind of keto. Trying to think. Yeah. It's just like extreme low carb now. It's not just like paleo, Atkins, or keto. It's like extreme zero carbs, which, yeah, I could go into that for a long time. Maybe I should turn my channel into a only talk about diet channel. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't like that too much. I do really like nutrition, but at the same time, it's not everything to me. It's not my number one interest in the entire world. I have a lot of interests, and yeah, I don't know. I like food a lot. That's the thing. I like food. And yeah. What is really suspicious though, let me tell you this, what's really suspicious, and it's not even really suspicious or hidden or anything, but how the Dietary Guidelines for Americans recommends adults drink 3 cups of milk per day or its equivalent per day for calcium. Now wait a minute, 3 cups of milk per day. That's just the dairy industry trying to make money. Because what adult is drinking 3 full cups of milk per day? That is way, way a lot, especially with everyone who's lactose intolerant, has a milk allergy, just doesn't want to drink milk, period. I don't blame you. Milk is kind of, ooh, it's a little gross. It's a little weird. A lot of gross, a lot of weird sometimes. So I just think it's really funny how that's in the Dietary Guidelines for Americans. I don't, little hot take here. It's probably not a hot take, but in the nutrition world, it's a hot take. The nutrition professional world, I am very suspicious of all nutrition advice. Not all of it, but a lot of it given by the government because of that reason. Trying to sell things, trying to appease the pharmaceutical companies. Actually, oh, fun fact, I work at a place, a health department, and a physician there. We had a conversation last month, and she told me that they took nutrition classes out. Well, we know this. They took nutrition curriculums out of medical school, but she told me that the pharmaceutical companies had them take out nutrition curriculums in medical school, which is extremely suspicious. I don't know if she meant just her medical schools across the board, that pharmaceutical companies were, you know, taking out supporting taking out nutrition curriculums from med school. But that is just, and I told her that's pretty suspicious, and she kind of laughed. But anyway, that's crazy. I mean, if that's not blatant, you know, don't tell doctors nutrition because we want to sell medications instead. That's what it's saying, really. So if we didn't know before, now we know. I mean, it's really obvious. So, I don't know. It's kind of scary. I just kind of want to. I went to Mexico last year. I'm sorry, this is like all over the place. But I went to Mexico last year, and the food there, I swear, was just, it just filled me up faster. I don't know if it was just way more nutrient dense or what. It was so good, and I missed it. I'm so curious about food in other countries, like in Europe or something, how it compares to the US. I know it's got to be different. I've heard it's different. I've heard people feel better in different parts of the world than the US. I don't know. I get concerned a lot about the quality of US food, especially fruits and vegetables. You know, the ultra processed food is already ultra processed. So something about that. Also, the ingredients that are banned in other countries that we still use way regularly in our ultra processed foods. Suspicious, suspicious. I don't know. I'm just curious how, personally, how I would feel differently eating other food in other countries versus here for an extended period of time. Just saying. Ooh. And it also sucks because everything's so expensive. So it puts a barrier to eating whatever is, better here. But who really knows, really? Who really knows if organic's really all that better than inorganic? I've heard a couple things how it really isn't all that better versus inorganic. I don't know, because of runoff and like blah, 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 all that stuff. But anyway, it places barriers on eating healthier because everything's so expensive. Except Doritos are really expensive too. So it's just something I think about a lot. I try not to worry about it though, because I really can't do much about it except do the best I can, as well as everyone else can do the best they can with eating well in the US when we're in economic crises, as well as burnout crises, as well as potentially the government just wanting us to... My fiance came home. Hey!